Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today in Anime Champion Simulator, I am going to be rating your teams again in Anime Champions. If you are new to the channel, this is going to be episode 2. If you want to see episode 1, it will be linked in the description below if you'd like to see it. Every single submission will be held inside of my Discord server, and if you guys would like to join and participate in videos or know when I am live streaming or upload a video, then make sure to join that, and that will also be linked in the description below. Before this video begins, I just wanted to say that this will be reviewed before they add the Chainsaw Man update raid. So for this video purpose, I'm going to be considering Gon as the best cosmic in the game since leader current, and a lot of these submissions were taken before Makino was even added to the game. Lastly, before the video begins, only 2% of you guys are subscribed, so if you haven't yet, make sure to like and subscribe. It's free and you can always unsubscribe later if you don't like my content. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and head over to the Discord server and look at our submissions that we have today. So our first submission of the day is going to be using a Kisuke with Giant, a Godly Gojo with Assassin, a Chriyu with Assassin as well, with a Godly Killua, and a Gon with the Rich One, with an Ichigo with Giant and Sniper, and a Gojo with Giant. So off the bat, I'm just going to say this team was pretty dog shit. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. So out of his 7 units, this guy only has 3 skins for his units, and literally there is not a single cosmic quirk to be seen on this team. And not only that, this guy has like one of the most horrific combos in the game. This guy's using Sniper with Giant, which isn't really bad for damage, but from a DPS standpoint, that is absolutely terrible. This guy is using Rich One on a non-ascended Gon. All of his cosmics are unascended. This team is honestly horrible. He should have honestly given that Godly Gojo to me because I have no idea like what this team is. I'm not trying to like be rude, but like what is this, bro? So I'm gonna be rating this team a 2 out of 10. Like I think if you max it out, it could be decent, but right now it just looks like complete and utter dog shit. So moving on. So our second submission, okay, this one's looking a little bit better. Nothing special, but it's not bad either. So this guy has a Godly Kisuke, double cosmic quirk here. He has a Retsuki with Celestial and Sniper, a Godly All Might with Assassin Sniper, which is a good combo. Next, he has a Gojo with Black Hole and Assassin, and then he has a Godly Zenitsu with Sniper and Black Hole, as well as an Ichigo, which is Godly with Sniper Assassin, and a Gon with Archmage Sniper. Okay, so first of all, this Godly Kisuke here, perfect. There's nothing you can change about that. This Retsuki, the only thing I would say is get Black Hole on that Sniper if he hasn't already. Godly All Might, really good quirk combo. Obviously not the best, but if he can't afford to get the double cosmic quirk combo right now, then I would say this is the best quirk combo for him right now, unless he can replace that Assassin with the Celestial. This Gojo here is fine. He just needs to replace that Assassin with Celestial when he gets the opportunity, and I would honestly get rid of this Zenitsu because who was using Godly Mythicals in this new update? If you're not using full cosmic teams, you're not doing it right. And then he has a Gon with Archmage Sniper. Archmage Sniper is not a good combo. He's gonna want to replace that Archmage with Assassin at the very least, if not replacing both of them with cosmic quirks. Not only that, but this Gon doesn't even have a skin, so I mean he has 2 Godly Cosmics, which is pretty rare, but he's not really maxed out, and for that reason I'm gonna have to give him a 6.5 out of 10. I added some points just because he has 2 Godly Cosmics. I know that if he maxes them out, then he'll probably be pretty strong in the future, but for right now I'm not seeing that vision, and I'm gonna have to go ahead and stick with my rating. Third on the list, we have a Kisuke with the eyes and skin and Celestial, which he's actually not even using on his team. I'm assuming because it's not maxed out. He has a Retsuki with Black Hole and Celestial, which is exactly what you want to see. He has a Gojo with Celestial, a Sukuna with Black Hole and Sniper, a Gojo with Giant, a Ichigo with Sniper Assassin, a Godly Killua with Sniper and Assassin, and another Zenitsu with Assassin and Sniper. So first of all, let's break it down. This Retsuki here is perfect. There's literally nothing else that he can do to this. It's a perfectly good unit. And he has a Godly Gojo. What's with everybody in getting these Godly Gojos, man? People's luck is just crazy, but he doesn't have it ascended, unfortunately, so he doesn't have the Black Hole quirk on it that he would need to make it a super strong unit. And he has 4 Godly Mythicals on his team, which is always not good, because if you guys didn't know, Cosmics are much stronger than Godly Mythicals overall, so having these is just like a kind of a waste of DPS in your team. And he has a second Gojo on his team, and at this time of this recording, this was around when the Gon update came out, when the skin released, so I don't know why this guy is still using 2 Gons. At the very least, he should be using at least 2 Kisukes, but I can definitely see the potential. He has 2 very solid units already if he just maxes this Gojo out and replaces these Godly Mythicals, and I could definitely see this team being near top tier, but he currently has a lot to work on, so for those reasons I'm going to have to go ahead and give it a 4 out of 10. Alright, so next up, I can just tell this team is going to be probably the best one on the list so far. far. This guy is a Kisuke with Black Hole Celestial, a whatever that is with an assassin in Black Hole, a Kisuke with Black Hole Celestial, a Ichigo with Black Hole Celestial, another Kisuke with Celestial Black Hole, a Gojo with Black Hole Celestial, and a Sukuna with Black Hole Celestial. So he also has named all these triple SSS, so I'm going to assume that all of his champions are maxed out and have SSS stats, but his team is looking very solid. The only thing I would say is replace these two mythicals. Even though they are pretty good, they're definitely not going to be as good as some cosmics, and he also needs to get the Celestial in this unit right here. I'm not really sure what unit this is, but it's a cosmic, so I'm assuming it's probably a Goen looking at his team composition, but this is definitely the best team that we've seen in this video so far. If he replaces these two mythicals, it'll be pretty good for his team. Actually, it'd be near perfect if he replaced one of these Kisukes with another Goen or something like that, but overall I like this team. I think it's probably really good, and I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 8.5 out of 10. Obviously there are a few things to change, but it's a very good team overall. I would not be surprised if this player had at least 600 hours in the game. Alright, so next up we have the submissions. This guy's rocking 4 of the epic Shikigami from the Halloween update, 2 of the legendary Alucards, and 1 Sasuke ascended with Giant and Luck. Okay, so if you guys didn't know, these are currently the best champions in the game, so I'm gonna have to give this a 10 out of 10. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, so next up we have a team where he is using an assassin sniper Retsuki, a black hole giant whatever this is, a Sukuna with giant and assassin, a Gojo with celestial sniper, a Takeshi with sniper assassin, a Zenitsu, and an Ichigo. Alright, so this guy definitely has some pretty solid units. However, he does not have the right combo quirks on them. So he has assassin and sniper in this Retsuki, which isn't horrible, but if you want to have top tier DPS, you're gonna have to get these to cosmic quirks eventually. And he's also using black hole giant, which is really not that good. I mean, it's definitely a good quirk combo, like considering if you're using a cosmic and a mythical, but it's not going to be top tier. He also has 3 mythical godlies on his team, which is an L. You shouldn't have more than 1 on your team if you're going for high tier DPS. And he also doesn't have 2 skins on his 2 cosmics here. But again, I can definitely see the potential in this player. I'm gonna have to give him a 7 out of 10. And let's move on to the next participant. Alright, so next up, we have a lot of stuff to look at here. He has a Kisuke with Black Hole, a Gojo with Archmage, a Goen with the skin with Assassin, an Ichigo with Giant Sniper, a Killua with Assassin Celestial, an Ichigo, and that's about it for his team right here. So his Kisuke is Ascension 1, which obviously we're going to need to get that to Ascension 2 as soon as possible and get that with Celestial. He has a Gojo without the skin, and it's not even Ascended, with Archmage, which is obviously not that good. Archmage is not even like the top 3 mythical traits right now. He has a Goen with Assassin with not double Ascended either, so that's kind of an L. He has like no double Ascended Cosmics on his team, which is pretty bad. He has an Ichigo that's not godly. He has 2 Ichigos that aren't godly, and his Killua that has Celestial has Assassin on it, which is very bad. Because if you guys didn't know, Assassin and Celestial do not stack boss damage for some reason. So if you're going to go ahead and use Celestial, you're going to have to get Sniper on it or Giant or something like that. Never use Assassin Celestial. It's a very bad combo. But yeah, this team is pretty poor. No double Ascended Cosmics and no really good godlies or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a 3 out of 10. Alright, so next up, this guy is looking a little bit better than the last one. We have a Gojo with Black Hole, a Retsuki with Black Hole, a Kisuke with Assassin, a godly Killua, a Zenitsu, 2 Zenitsus, no, 3 Zenitsus, which all aren't godly from what I can see. And he has left a nice little note here telling me that all of the skins are perfection, so thank you to him for that. But I'm not going to be biased, so let's just get into it. So he is a Gojo that's unascended. I don't think any of the cosmics on his team are ascended, which is pretty bad. He also has Assassin on his Kisuke, which isn't really recommended. If you're going to have not even Ascension 2, then I would definitely recommend getting a cosmic quirk before you ended up ascending if you can't afford to yet. And while these 3 Zenitsus are definitely okay, they aren't godly or anything like that. And they're from like 4 worlds ago, so their DPS is probably going to be pretty bad, I'm not going to lie to you. He's also using a Black Hole Sniper, which isn't bad, but in my opinion, I think Black Hole and Assassin pairs better just because of that damage bonus. But I can definitely see the potential. I'm pretty sure he's using these as filler characters before he can get more cosmics added to his team. But for right now, I'm going to have to go ahead and give it a 4.4 out of 10. I would say this player has at like near 300 to 400 hours if I were to guess. I could be wrong, but that's just the vibe that I'm getting from this team. And now let's move on to our last submission of the day. Alright, so before we look at the team, team, this guy has gone ahead and told me that all of his cosmic skins are perfection, so that is very good to know. So he has a Makima with accuracy 1, a Gojo with black hole not ascended, a black hole some cosmic unit. I'm assuming that it's like a Kisuke or something like that, because he doesn't have a well, he has a second one, but he doesn't have any other ones on his team, so it might be a Retsuki, something like that. I don't really know. Then he's using a god, he's not even godly actually, he's using a regular ape with the skin with assassin, a Gon with celestial, and sniper, which is SSS according to this guy, and he has a Kisuke with giant without skins. Okay, all right, so first of all, this guy is using Makima in the new update without the skin or double ascension with accuracy 1, which is obviously going to be pretty bad. He's also using like 3 cosmic units on his team that aren't even ascension 1, which is going to be very bad for his DPS, and he's using giant on one of them as the only single mythical quirk on his team, which is never going to be recommended. Never use giant if you only have 1 quirk slot. And this Apex Fury here isn't even godly, so I don't know why he's ending up using that, but that's very bad in my opinion. But at least he knew what he was doing with his gun, because he put sniper on it instead of assassin. So props to this guy for actually using his brain a little bit. And I didn't even notice here, but he does have a Zenitsu down here, which does have assassin and black hole, but that's honestly mid. It's not even godly. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 3.5 out of 10. Alright guys, so that's going to be ending up being it for the video today. And one last announcement, if you guys would like to participate in the new ACS Halloween contest, join my Discord server. We are giving away 500,000 gems if we win the new skin / category contest in the ACS YouTube shorts or TikToks. And not only that, but if one of you suggests an idea or helps me win the contest, I will be giving them personally 140,000 extra gems just for suggesting the idea or helping me create the winning video. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.